Welcome back to sz10 of WWTube. This is Grasshopper's Tournament Edition, and next to go is China. And we'll also see if we can do Russia, the US, and France in this video too. Let's start with China though. Forgive the squeaky chair. And purchases will be 5 infantry for 15 IPCs all spent. There will be 1 combat move, and it will be up here in Suyuan. We will be sending in the 2 infantry from Kansu. We've got 6 infantry here in Shenxi also going in, and the Flying Tigers. Let's see if they can get a hit here. The first battle of my new awesome Flying Tigers unit. So let's do it. And all of that is going up against 2 Japanese infantry. So we should, I think, with all of that lot, get 2 hits in the first round. But let's see, how many is that total? I think it's 8 in total. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. Attacking infantry at 1 plus the Flying Tigers. And why not? Let's throw in the 2 blue dice for the defending Japanese infantry. See what we get. Ooh, okay. Well, both Japanese infantry hit. Nicely done. But we did also get our 2 hits. So that's it. That's a wrap. 2 for 2. We will take 2 infantry, of course. And the Japanese 2 infantry are also wiped out. So let's remove the control marker from Suyuan. Japan will go down to 39 on the chart, and China will come up to 6 on the chart. All right, we're going to leave the Flying Tigers there, because I believe they can actually land in newly captured territories. So that's it for China, except we're going to move all of the units from Sichuan here, 6, 7, 8 infantry. We're going to move them back to Xikang. Place units. We're going to place all 5 of our infantry up here in Suyuan. And that's it for China. Next up is Russia. Purchases. Forgive the squeaky chair. We've got 2 infantry and an artillery, 2 infantry and an artillery. We've got 3 mech and a tank. And all of that will come to 38 IPCs all spent. Oh wait, let's collect for China as well. China's at 6 IPCs on the chart. And no national objectives, of course. So 6 IPCs collected for China. Still no combat here for the Russians. We're not yet at war with Germany, at least. But let's shuffle our pieces around a little bit. We are going to move these 2 infantry here in Rostov. They're coming into Ukraine. The 3 tanks in Ukraine are moving to Bryansk. The infantry and artillery here in Bryansk will move forwards into western Ukraine. We've got up here in Novgorod, we have 5 total infantry. Only 3 of them are going to be moving down here into Belarus. Just 3 infantry, leaving 2 infantry behind here in Novgorod. And we're also bringing in the 3 tanks from Novgorod here to Belarus. and the 2 infantry in Novgorod will stay put, and our cruiser in 114 will move back to 115. The tank and the mech in Xikang will move 2 spaces through Shenxi up to Suyuan to group up with the Chinese. And we have our other tank and mech here in Kazakhstan moving to Novosibirsk. And finally, up here in Yakut, we have 6 infantry moving back to Yenisei. Everything else over here on the Far East will stay put. That is just about it for Russia. We are still not yet at war, so no national objectives, and we're at 37 on the chart, so we will collect 37. And for placement of units, we will place 2 infantry and an artillery in Ukraine. We will place 2 infantry and an artillery in Novgorod. We will place everything else in Russia. 3 mech and a tank. That's it for Russia. Next up, America. Purchases will be 2 transports, an infantry, 3 destroyers, and 2 submarines for a total of 53 IPCs all spent. And we do have some combat moves. We are finally at war. Japan has declared it. So let's get this going. This destroyer is going down. We're going to send in a cruiser from sz10 outside Wake Island. Also sending in our submarine from 31, as well as our carrier and 1 fighter. It's battle number 1. Just got a message from Hell on Wheels. Can't read it though. Battle number 2 is up here in sz16, where we have a destroyer, 1 fighter from Wake Island. We have 3 on there, but just one of them is going 1, 2, and 3. We'll have 2 movement left. And the tactical that was on the carrier here outside Wake Island is also moving 1 and 2 spaces to attack that destroyer. And our destroyer in sz31 will also join the fight here against the Japanese destroyer. Battle number 3 will be here outside Japan in sz6, where we have 2 submarines and a transport ship. We're sending in our destroyer and our submarine from 23. And Hell on Wheels has declared that 1 kamikaze will happen here against the destroyer. Over here we have 1 more battle, and that is for Gibraltar. Make a bit of space here. Okay, we are making an amphibious assault here in Gibraltar. The 2 transport ships in 101, loading up 2 infantry from eastern United States, also a tank and a mech from central United States, all going on to the 2 transports, coming down to Gibraltar and offloading there to attack the Italian infantry. Supporting the battle will be a cruiser bombardment from 101. We've also got a battleship and a cruiser coming over from 89 to help with that. So there's 2 more bombardments. The destroyer here in 89 is going to come over here as well. I know that's non-com, but I'll do it now so I don't forget. And let's move this carrier down as well. This is non-com, but don't want to forget it. So let's resolve these battles then. Starting out with, let's do Gibraltar first since we're already there. we've got, let's do the bombardments. I mean, we've got a battleship bombard, we've got 2 cruiser bombards, 1, 2. I would think this would be enough. That is, we got 2 hits. And returning fire, we have the Italian infantry with a miss. So that's that. This guy's dead. And we've taken back Gibraltar for the UK. Okay, let's do the battle for Sea Zone. What is this? 26 against that destroyer, where we have a submarine at 2, a cruiser at 3. We have a fighter on the carrier at 3, and that's actually it. All right, we do get 1 hit, awesome. So let's return fire for the destroyer. See if he can take down our submarine. It is a miss. All right, so far so good. Take off the destroyer, and that's that. Okay, let's do this battle up here for Sea Zone 16. We have our destroyer, we also have a fighter, and we have a tactical paired with the fighter. Just need 1 hit. We get 2. The destroyer returns fire. You deserve a hit now. And you get 1. Okay, so 1 for 1. Both destroyers off the board. Battle over. And now this one. A little bit more interesting. We have the kamikaze attacking our destroyer. And, well, let's see how this goes. Let's start with the kamikaze at 2 or less, targeting the destroyer. Come on, it's a hit. Direct hit to the destroyer. The destroyer is out, but the battle is not over. And Hell on Wheels has said he will not submerge these 2 submarines. So now what we have is a submarine battle. I have 1 dice at 2, and he has 2 at 1. Let's roll them all together, see what we get. Oh, he's done it. Excellent. All right, well, there's that. Okay, it was worth a shot. Excellent defense, though, there from the Japanese. So let's go straight into the non-com. Damn, this is looking really barren right now. Okay, anyways. We've got our 2 planes in 16 with 2 movement left, moving 1 and 2, landing in Midway. We've got our 2 fighters in Wake Island, moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here to New Hebrides. Yeah. Over here we have a transport ship in 101 moving, or picking up an artillery, moving 1, 2, and 3 spaces down to Sea Zone 86, dropping off into Brazil, activating these 3 infantry, and we will also gain this territory, so that's +2 for America, up to 52. And I'll pop a control marker on that in just a moment. We have our destroyer from 101 moving 1, 2, and 3 spaces to Sea Zone 104. And our bomber in central United States moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the United Kingdom. Is that it? I think that is it for the US. So let's collect some monies. Okay. We're at 52 on the chart. And we've got 3 national objectives, one for controlling our mainland, one for Mexico, Southeast Mexico, Central America, and the West Indies. We've also got this one for the island groups in the Pacific. So that's a total of 72 IPCs collected for next turn for the Americans. Ka-ching. Finally, France, and not much to do really. We're going to move, yeah, let's do it. I'm going to move this infantry from French Central Africa to French Equatorial Africa. Our infantry in Transjordan coming to Egypt. And our destroyer in 79 moving 2 spaces to 41. And that is literally it. So recap then of the board for all pieces. Starting with China, we have just count this. We have 11 infantry and a fighter, as well as a Russian tank and mech. In Xikang, we have 8 infantry. That's it for China. For Russia, we have in Ukraine 5 infantry and an artillery. Western Ukraine, we have 7 infantry and 2 artillery. In Bryansk, we have 3 tanks and 2 AA guns. In Belarus is 13 infantry, 3 tanks, an artillery, 2 AAs, 2 fighters, and a tactical. 1 infantry in Eastern Poland, 1 infantry in Baltic states. We got 4 infantry and an artillery up in Novgorod. In 115, we have our cruiser and sub. 127, we have our sub. In Russia itself, we have 3 mech and a tank. In Novosibirsk, we have a tank and a mech. In Yenisei, we have 6 infantry. In Buryatia, we have 11 infantry and 2 AAs and 1 infantry in Amur. For the USA, we have in Central America an infantry and 2 mech. Oh, we haven't placed units, have we? Silly me. Everything's going over here in eastern United States. So infantry is going in there. The 2 transports, the 3 destroyers, and the 2 subs are all going in 101. So now we have in Central, we still have our infantry and 2 mech. In Eastern, we have an infantry and 2 AA guns. We have everything we just placed in 101. That's 3 destroyers, 2 subs, and 2 transports. In Brazil, we have 3 infantry and an artillery. And just outside in 86, we have a transport. In C-Zone just off Gibraltar, we have 2 transports, 2 cruisers, a battleship, a destroyer, and an aircraft carrier with 2 fighters. Gibraltar has 2 infantry, a tank, and a mech. And we have a bomber in the UK, as well as a destroyer here in 104. The other side of the board, we have an infantry and a mech in Western United States, as well as 2 AA guns. Midway has a fighter and a tactical. The Hawaiian Islands have 3 infantry and an artillery. Just outside the Hawaiian Islands, we have a aircraft carrier with a fighter, a submarine, and a cruiser. And in New Hebrides, we have 2 fighters, Hebrides. And that is it for this turn. Thanks for watching. And next to go is Germany for round 3. Good luck to Hell on Wheels. Let's see what happens here. Cheers, man. Peace.